Good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good day. I had a good day at work. Busy as usual. For those of you that don't know, I work at Wisconsin Oven. I build the control panels for the big industrial ovens there. Been there for 2 years. It's a very good gig. Love the people that I work with, and the work is definitely meaningful for sure. I mean, I remember the first month that I worked there. Well, actually, it was a little bit later, but either way, it was for an oven. I was building a control panel for an oven whose purpose was going to be heat treating magnets for a fusion reactor. So, yeah, anybody that is concerned about our energy needs or the cost of energy, it seems like fusion is on the way. I know that that oven was for a company based in Boston. I think it's called General Fusion. Um, it's incredible stuff. It's really fascinating, and Wisconsin has such a proud tradition of building the machines that make the machines, and that's kind of what we're doing at Wisconsin Oven. Um, so I just wanted to give a little update here on the race. I apologize for not doing a video yesterday. I was busy trying to build the website and the online donation portal. All of that is done. It's not finished, but you know, it's done as far as I'm concerned right now. Um, Today, I spent my time after work putting out a press release. Um, the press release is in regards to an advisory question that I have put before the Wisconsin Election Commission. And if you are interested in seeing the advisory question, um, the technical parts of it, you can go to the website I put up yesterday, which is the Race for Change. It's a newsletter site. It's going to, have a sign up for emails. So by all means, if you want to keep uh, tabs on the election here and don't have time to watch the videos or aren't interested in me rambling on here, signing up for that newsletter would be a quick and dirty way of just kind of getting an update in your email. So again, that's www.theraceforchange.com. And I sent the press release to, WisPolitics and any other media email that I had. And I don't expect any of the conservative talk show hosts to discuss it, but, we'll see. I am requesting in very strong terms that the Wisconsin Election Commission take up my advisory question in their June meeting. It's a quarterly meeting. It's normal procedure for them to take up advisory questions at those quarterly meetings. And, the last time that I had an advisory question considered, it was voted on 6-0 in the affirmative. And that question was in regards to recalls, funny enough. Sarah Godlewski had been appointed to Secretary of State by Tony Evers. That was very frustrating for me because I had helped Jay Schrader collect signatures for his run for Secretary of State, and I very much support Jay and all the good work he's doing in Wisconsin. Jay did assist in the recall effort against Robin Vos, and he did so for very principled reasons. And, there again, it's very frustrating to see all the nonsense and lies come out of the Robin Vos camp in regards to that effort, when I know that there are very good people that participated and organized that effort. And I guess the question I have been asked by media most frequently is whether I was involved in the recall or not. And I'm not going to get into that in this video. I covered it for the Wisconsin Conservative Digest. But I can tell you that I am supportive of recalls. And when I submitted that advisory question to WEC, I very much intended to have that be the basis for a recall effort of Sarah Godlewski, because she is occupying a constitutional office, and an election was never held. She was simply appointed, and she's going to serve out the 4-year term of that office. And the Republicans in the legislature, they kicked up a little dust. They sent out some, strongly worded letters, and that was that. And I can tell you right now that I would have never stood for something like that. I will not stand for something like that if I am elected. Sarah Godlewski better hold on to her hat. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm confident this new advisory question, it doesn't have anything to do with recalls or Sarah. It has to do with county political parties. And what I am asserting in the press release is that the county political parties, and I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, county party, they're not following the law. So again, I encourage you to go to theraceforchange.com. I have the language of the advisory question on that site. Please sign up for the email. Check out the press release on WisPolitics. Will be published there for my reasons behind the advisory question. And, besides that, it's just kind of a wait and see kind of thing. Can't really apply much pressure to the Wisconsin Election Commission. But, I hope they'll do the right thing and consider whether or not county parties are following the law. And we'll just leave it at that for now. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I had the misfortune of coming across some of the mailers that went out. And again, this has to do with the integrity of the people that were involved in the recall effort. If you look at some of these mailers that went out, by the way, under the banner of the Wisconsin Republican Party, apparently Robin Vos has carte blanche to just use the postage rate, which is kind of funny. But, this is the kind of stuff, people who want to claim the high ground don't put out stuff like this. You can see this is an old one, failed. I'm confident the second attempt probably succeeded. We'll find out on Friday, at which point Robin will be a recalled representative of Wisconsin. This kind of stuff, identity theft. You know where the identity theft is occurring? Most likely in the nursing homes across Wisconsin. And for as much as Republicans want to pat themselves in the back for banning Zuckerbucks, next time you see one of your elected officials, ask them, what did you do to make sure that our elderly citizens are not being taken advantage of? What are you doing to make sure that their voices, I shouldn't say their voices, but their votes aren't being stolen? The other thing that comes to mind is, what about smurfing? You ever heard about smurfing? It's identity theft in the realm of political donations. What do they do about that? Nothing. This kind of stuff of people like this knocking on the door, this is beneath the office. There's no elected official that should be acting this way. Quite frankly, I expect this from, mad hat liberals marching in the streets crying about, how the Republicans are going to destroy our democracy. You'd think there were just armies and armies of crazed people in the streets just doing their, legally, constitutionally given right of recalling officials here in Wisconsin. Anyways, came across those, no surprise. The good thing, I think, is that everybody else in the district got those as well. And I'm getting the sense that people see the handwriting on the wall. I mean, if somebody like Robin wants to claim, again, the high road, people with the moral majority, they don't act like this. The stories I've heard, the way he interacts with constituents, the way he interacts with other elected representatives, when you consider why, for example, some of the freshman reps have dropped out here last minute and how that might tie back to Robin. People who have done good for the state and can claim, they don't act like this. It's actually kind of sad. Um, so yeah. Anyways, again, check out the press release with the advisory question. I'm going to address the recall question, my involvement as far as it was, what I did with the paper, in another video. But other than that, another day. I'm gonna go kick up my feet here, make a few more phone calls, and then get up and go to work tomorrow morning. I wish you all a blessed day, and look forward to seeing you out there. Have a good night.